Hi Jennifer, it's nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I know you called me for an appointment. Is there something specific you'd like to talk about today?
Yes, I've had a lot of issues with my health and stress related to that, and also to my son's health. And I I was told 6 years ago that I had rheumatoid arthritis, and I went through years of treatment, years of steroid use, years of biologic medicines that were given by infusion, and it it was, all encompassing, and it was a tough time. We got through it, but it was hard. And then this summer, I went to Boston to see a rheumatologist there, and he saw no evidence of rheumatoid arthritis in me. And so I think I was misdiagnosed for 6 years and received treatment uh, for a disease that I didn't have. So it's been hard to wrap my head around the fact. I'm thrilled that I don't have the disease, but I'm angry and frustrated that I was treated with very strong drugs, and it's no wonder they didn't work because I didn't have the disease. So it's hard. It's hard. It's
So it sounds to me like there's a lot of health issues weighing on you.
Yeah, there are. And this doctor got me off prednisone. So it took about 6 months, and he weaned me off. Every 2 weeks, I would drop 1 milligram of prednisone. So I was finally off in December completely from prednisone. But without the prednisone, I'm in a lot of pain. And I've already had one hip replacement, and I need another one, but I'm not going to do that for a while. Um, I did find something that I love. Back in November, I started doing Pilates, and it's fabulous, and I really really love it. It's expensive, and but I have to make sacrifices in order to do it because it feels so good for my body, and it's really one of the only times that I'm not in pain. So I I I love Pilates, and I wish I could do it more often. I do it twice a week right now, and so that's tough.
The main emotion that I'm getting is that it seems like you're really frustrated with all the issues.
I am frustrated, and then I have uh, my son to worry about as well. He has a kidney transplant. He has my kidney from 2009. He had been on dialysis for 2 years, and uh, in 2009, I gave him my kidney. And for 3 years, we did very well, and he had no problems. And then going into the third year, um, he started having rejection issues. So, and then with rejection issues brought uh, a lot of use of steroids. Um, and the steroids caused him to have diabetes. And so that was a really scary, scary time. Um, and so he had about 2 years of rejection issues. And then the last 2 years, he's done really well. But we still have to worry about his blood sugar. I just took it this morning, and it was okay. We had a scare this morning. We took it in the morning and it said 467. And we both, he stayed calm. He said, Mom, that's not real. And I'm like, what if it is? So then we quickly retested and it was 135. So it was fine. But it was scary. So we live with this constant, um, like a constant fear. We're always on edge if something's going to go wrong.
So your son's health problems are really bothering you.
Yeah, I mean, they're always there. We always have to think about it. And we're very, very grateful to what we have. My son, when he got sick initially in 2007, he was very sick. He was in the hospital for two months. He almost died. He had 7 strokes we and total kidney failure. And when he was so sick, we said, please let his um, brain recover, and it did, and but the kidneys didn't. So dialysis was really tough. He was little. He was 7 and 8 years old, and he was 8, turning 9 when he got his kidney. And he doesn't really remember much of the dialysis. It's like yesterday to me, though, and all of it's like yesterday. And for a long time, I thought I had post-traumatic stress disorder from it. And I think I did, but I think I worked through it in therapy.
Um, so it's like, where do I go? I'm trying to figure out how to
I
go with
know.
it.
It's
So
hard. I know.
it's,
Take your time, but it's hard.
yeah, I mean, it's you still sounds to me like you're very frustrated.
Yeah, I am. I guess I live life that way. Although, again, we're very happy. We have lots of good things in our life as well. We just invested in a restaurant on South Beach with our friend Chef B, and he's the restaurant is on fire, and it's so exciting. We're going to go tonight again,
Mhm,
and it's a lot of fun. Not good for my diet, and that's another facet that is,
mhm.
weighs on me, is my that I'm overweight. Um, I am off the prednisone, and I'm, trying to eat healthy.
But I was just gonna say you sound happier talking about that stuff,
Oh
so
yeah,
it's good.
absolutely. Yeah, I am, and it feels good to um, have the good things in our life too. I think we take it all in stride. We take the good with the bad, and we go from there. I'd like to try to get into a better routine with exercising. I don't go on my recumbent bike as much as I'd like, but I do the Pilates twice a week. So I have that every week, and that's an appointment, and I never miss those appointments. I love them. Um, but I'd like to, on the days that I'm not doing that, I'd like to do a little bit more physical activity. But sometimes it's hard because my hips hurt and it's hard to walk. And I mean,
Mhm.
I walk, but I'm in pain. So it's tough. But I guess we're big, kind of rolled up ball of feelings. Good feelings, bad feelings, frustrated.
Yeah. It sounds like you would like to get more out of your exercise.
Yeah, I would. I would. It would be, really helpful if I could wrap my mind around, doing some kind of physical exercise every day. Whether I got this new thing from Home Shopping Network, and it looks great, and I haven't done it yet. I did it a little, but I need to put the DVD on and actually watch the exercises and do them together. And it's very much like Pilates. It's a lot of core work and something that I think I would really enjoy doing.
Yeah, now you just showed me some excitement, so that's good.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is exciting. It really is. And so, um, and I'm excited, I'm very excited to be back in school. I love, love, love school. I loved law school. Law school was much harder than this, though. And so I feel good about the work in school, although this practicing is the hardest thing that I have ever done. This is harder than some of the things in law school that we did, where we did like moot court, because you had a script with law school. You know, you would work, you do an opening and closing statement, and it would be written out, and it was almost like acting. And this, you have to think so much on your feet. And we did it in school, in law school too. We did, you know, think on our feet, but this is hard. This is hard. I guess it's kind of like questioning a witness in law school. Um, but there's something about the recording of it that makes it even harder.
It sounds like you really enjoy school.
I do. I do. I love it. I love it. I'm thinking maybe next semester to take 3 courses too. And so I think that would be great. Um, Although I don't want to overwhelm myself either, because it's very manageable right now. I have plenty of time to do what I need to do for school.
Is anything else you'd like to talk about with me?
Um, well, going back to my son, he's 15. He's really a good kid. He's got all A's and one B in social studies, so he'll be on the high honor roll this year. He was on honor. He was on the middle, not the middle. There are two honor rolls: the headmaster's list and the director's list. And he was on director's list first quarter. Second quarter, he should be on the headmaster's list. And I'm so proud of him. Um, and he's funny, and he has friends, and he's great. He's a wonderful nerd, and he's not into athletics.
Mhm.
He went tubing this last week in Canada, and it was very interesting. He said he loved going down, but he hated walking up the hill and having to, drag the tube up behind him. It was hard. It was physically hard work. Uh,
You're very proud of your son.
I am. That nails it on the head. I am. I'm beyond happy and pleased with how he's been doing, and it's really great. It's really great. So I think we're at 14:25. I think I can push stop.